From the automotive capital of the world, we get a look at a venue that pays homage to that industry. Welcome to Ford Field here in Detroit, Michigan. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Minnesota Vikings and the Detroit Lions. Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And we're off in Detroit. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. On play action now, McCarthy. Completed right side to Addison. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Second and 3 now. Straight ahead. Here's Mason. All right, short on market for the moment, but they've got 3rd and short coming up from their own 44. Working quickly here.
2-yard gain on the play.
They turn to Mason on 3rd down. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Give him 5 on the play, and the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a 1st down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. McCarthy throwing here. 3 inside the 30. Fits it through the middle. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. It's a gain of 22. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Mason gets it on the counter. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Now movement as somebody goes early, and for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. So the false start backs him up. This is 2nd down and 9. Putting a receiver in motion. Now it's McCarthy. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Now, this group likes to be aggressive, and early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. McCarthy throwing on third down. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing fourth down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on third down? We chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
So the Vikings will try a field goal on fourth down. Will Reichert headed out. It's 45 yards he'll try to connect from. Reichert connects there. And after this play, there's a Lion out there who got the worst of it. He's in some discomfort as they head out to check on him.
Anytime you go on the road and you can put points on the board on your opening drive, job well done.
Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Khalif Raymond to return it. And he'll be just shy of getting to at least the 20. Bit of a short return as he's out of the 19. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
We've set it downs for him from the 31. Running it with David Montgomery. And he's stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's second down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Gibbs now from the gun. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
The Vikings into the nickel for this third down play. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. It's off target to Williams. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First and 10 now from the 46. Out of the gun, it's Nix. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
He'll take over first and 10 at the 31-yard line.
We've set it downs for him from the 31. Here's McCarthy on first and 10. Throwing to the back of the end zone. Put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, second and 10. Now give it to Mason. He finds a little opening, but not much. Picked up about 4 on second down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Another run for Mason. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. We're at the end of one in a defensive showdown that has lived up to its billing thus far. Just 3-0 is our score. We're back to Ford Field right after this. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. And their offense has stayed on the field to face this 4th and 2. They'll run for it with Mason. And this one will not work out for him. He's stacked up behind the line and is going to head off after a turnover on downs.
And what a battle of wills we just got to see. Fighting in the trenches on a 4th down run. Trying to play conservative, keep it on the ground to power it across. But there was no overcoming up front, just as equally motivated to get off the field.
A start on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
At the 26-yard line.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Bombers.
Nix from the gun. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
First and 10 from the 43. Enough to Gibbs from the gun. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Was that last play a potential drive killer? Let's see. It is second and very long. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They really need some chunk yardage here on second down. Shotgun snap to Nix. Has a man fought off a tackle, but he lost the football. It's picked up by the Vikings, going the other way. Nothing doing on the return, but the damage already done, partner. They take it away on the fumble. Well, he was fighting off defenders, trying for the extra yards. You understand it, but might have been what cost him and opened the door for that fumble.
Okay, you and I both know this game has changed so much in our lifetimes. It's evolved in so many different ways. But I promise you, you can go back to the 60s, the 70s, and many of these fumbles occur just like that. You break one tackle, you let up just a little bit, and the next guy comes home and delivers the devastating blow.
Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
New set of downs for him from the 31. First and 10, it's McCarthy. They'll get this forward to about the 28. Lee McNeil in on the tackle.
The positive of that effort, he didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on second down.
Second and 6 coming up here. A give to Mason. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down. Offense up to the line fast.
No gain on the play. It's third down and 6.
And he fakes the spike. Trying to go back to him. So they're left facing a fourth down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hands, their coach wants to see them convert those.
So the Vikings will try a field goal on fourth down. Will Reichard headed out. First field goal was good. His second look from inside of 45 yards. Reichard connects there. And that one was hit great. It sails on through without incident.
Okay, we call that a win-win in the first half. You win on the scoreboard, obviously, by adding 3 and adding to your lead. But you also win mentally, making your opponent know if they make a mistake, you're going to capitalize.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. Here's Raymond on the return. Making some progress here. And he goes out of bounds to hand that excellent field position up across the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. And it looks like they're giving about 2 on the opening play of this drive. Give them a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now, not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Stick around. Some more from Ford Field on its way. Second down now, 7 to go.
Kill, 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 kill. Hold on a second.
Again, it's Gibbs. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
Hold on a second. Ready. Ready. Behind. Olay, olay, olay. Olay, olay, olay. Olay, olay, olay. Olay, olay, olay.
Nick's now to throw. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
We've set it down from 37.
Hold on a second. Ready. Ready, behind.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. Solid run in here. That's 9 yards as he brings up 2nd down. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down.
Hold on a second. Ready. Ready, behind. Bombers, bombers, bombers.
Here's Nix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends them backwards ahead of 3rd down. Minnesota spends its 2nd time out here. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Hold on a second. Ready. Ready. Behind.
On the draw, this is Gibbs. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Now the Vikings use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. On 4th down, the Lions going to try to put 3 on the board here with Jake Bates. Ball on the left hash, the distance 53 yards.
Hey, facing a deficit, it's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room. They will welcome those 3 points. A little bit of feel-good momentum.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35.
35-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Mason gets it from the gun. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Back at the 32.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. That's incomplete left side. Looking for Justin Jefferson on that throw. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying to find Justin Jefferson. So that brings up 4th and long. The Vikings getting their punt team out.
For the Vikings.
Fields this at the 19. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. It's out close to the 30.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left.
Hold on a sec. Ready.
Nix with it on 1st. Gets everything he has under this one. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Jeez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10.
Don't go. Chill. Olay.
Now Nix. Downfield is fine, St. Brown. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Makes a cut to the right. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take the lead just before halftime. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Bates tacks on an extra point. And the Lions take a 4-point lead.
Vikings 6.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
35-yard line.
timeout is called. 9 seconds to go in this half. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. They're looking to throw. He lofts it deep right side. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Here's the final play of our first half. Throwing here just before halftime. Escapes the pocket. He's loaded another one up. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Picked off by T.J. Reed. And the Lions are stopped on that return, so that interception is going to be the final play of this opening half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Set to kick this away. Here's Raymond on the return. And he's going to head out of bounds on the return.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard
Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. The give to Gibbs to start the third. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be 2nd down.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Throwing here, Nix. To the right and hauled in by Laporta. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Here's a counter give to Gibbs. He's taken down, but not before he ends this all the way to the opposing 40. A Nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. They give up the gut to Montgomery. Finds a nice lane there. That's good for 6 yards.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Staying on the ground with Montgomery. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Seventh play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3.
Hold on, set. Ready.
Nick's looking to throw. That one complete to St. Brown. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
14-yard line.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And the stop is made after 4 yards. It's 2nd down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Another one for Gibbs. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
Third and 6 for them to figure out now.
Hold on, set. Ready.
Here's Gibbs on the carry. They stop him after a gain of about 3. Leaves him looking at 4th down.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of reaction time you want when you face a draw play. They broke on it shortly after the draw started, and they contained it to a minimal gain.
On 4th down, the Lions going to try to put 3 on the board here with Jake Bates. They're going to mark this as a 24-yarder. Bates' kick is up and good. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. On the return, it's Rondale Moore. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. McCarthy looking to throw. Running a screen now for Jones. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
That's what they call staring down the gun barrel. You know as a quarterback, you're about to get absolutely blasted. You've got to deliver an accurate throw just like that.
5 still to go here. This is second down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Pass is caught. It's T.J. Hawkinson. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. This is the end of the third quarter. It's Vikings football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard.
And the Vikings first down.
All set to go now from the 35. Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. Another throw here for McCarthy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson, and that'll bring up second down. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Second down carry for Jones. And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
At the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 5.
Throwing on third, McCarthy. That one's caught by Jefferson. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Vikings are going to have a first down. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
First and 10 from the 32. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this second half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered, and that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. He'll throw it. Taken in by Addison, left side. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Looking quickly here.
That's another Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here's a design run. And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now McCarthy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that brings up 3rd down. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Back to throw it. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. And that throw doesn't lead to 6. 4th down coming up. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that 1st down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they've made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
A 36-yard attempt.
Kicked well, and this is good! And that brings things a little closer here late.
Such a perfect example of a kicker just doing his job. And now it's incumbent upon that defense to give him and their offense another shot.
Middle record to kick off for the Vikings.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Hold on a sec. Ready?
Nix off the play action. That's completed right side. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Gain of 26 yards there. And the Lions have a 1st down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Hold on a sec.
Gibbs now from the gun.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
Turn his TV off, 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 turn his TV off. Ain't no other king in his rep thing make siblings. Nothing for my children. What? They disappearing.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Hold on a sec. Ready. Ready, Ole, ole, ole. Ole, ole, ole. Bombers, bombers, bombers.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Big strike here to Williams. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
That's good. We're on Lions. First down.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit.
6-yard line.
Lions holding a 4-point lead. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Hold on a sec. Ready. Ready, Ole. Stand here, stand here, stand here. Whip. Watch the whip.
Nix from the gun. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions now lead by 10. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold out and carry it across the finish line.
That one splits the uprights. And the Lions drive their lead to 11. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. So it'll be 2nd down. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on and on.
McCarthy trying again on 2nd down. This one's to Hawkinson outright. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Need to work as quick as you can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's 1st down. They've got a man in motion. Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Second and 10, McCarthy. Going all the way to the end zone here. And the coverage holds up. Nicely done. They were tested. They knocked it away in the end zone. That's going to bring up third down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that passing, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player, and now as a coach, please don't do that again.
Finds the in route, complete. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Vikings out of the hurry-up, need everyone back to the line. Again, McCarthy to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So that brings up second down.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Throwing again now, McCarthy. Escapes out to the left. He's going to keep it this time. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. McCarthy fires out wide, complete. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Need to work as quick as you can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's first down. From the red zone on first. To the end zone, but incomplete. Took their shot there on first down, Brock, but don't come away with any points just yet.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, you got to find a way to win.
The clock is falling into its final minutes. Here comes 2nd and 10. Man in motion here. Second down, McCarthy to pass. That one connects. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
12 yards. That's another Vikings first down.
Back to the air, McCarthy. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
So the touchdown was only a part of it, Brock. They're going to go for 2 now and try to make this just a field goal game.
The Vikings
They send a man in motion.
2-point conversion.
19 tight, 19 tight. 18 runner, 18 runner. 70 range, 70 range.
He'll look to throw it. And the call to go for it not rewarded as the pass falls incomplete.
Lions 20, Vikings 15.
Down a score, less than 45 seconds left. They know they need to get this back. And this is brought in by the Lions. That should be enough to secure them this win. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on first down. Here's a look for Nix. So it's one for the win column for the Lions. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to